Check. Check, check. DTC, now known as Club DTC. Only the finest house music. Every Wednesday night, 6 to 10.
No, it's not happening. You need to turn me up just a touch.
So Bill can dance. Come on, Bill, get up there. Do your night at the Roxbury. By the way, we're just testing stuff out, folks. Grab a drink, grab a Shiner beer, grab a delicious cigar. Grimes is working hard behind the bar for you. Jakin is sitting there like a lump on a log, playing Pokemon, drinking beer, eating Jimmy John's. We're happy he finally woke up, though.
Wait a minute, Jimmy John's? I brought pizza in for his ass. What the hell?
You know, he'll eat both.
Yeah, that's
growing
true.
boy.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
You can't hear anything but the music in the headphones.
It's a little shitty.
We're good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming. That was the live broadcast.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Oh, kidding. We're good?
Let me just
My hair is perfect.
do the announcements.
I think Stash needs a little more blush.
What's that?
I think you need a little more blush.
We're going to be washed out. We just need some tanning stuff.
There we go.
That's only one cheek. You got 3 more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Deadwood Tobacco Company's 50th podcast live on YouTube. As you can see, does Ethan have it behind us? Yeah, there's the countdown. That's when we're actually going to start the podcast. We are streaming live right now. That's what people are seeing on YouTube. We did that so that they have a chance to sit down, grab a cigar, grab a beer, and get ready for us. Also to alleviate any technical issues.
Like an empty beer.
Speaking of, if you would all do me a favor and take your phones out right now, get your phones. If you are by chance attached to our Wi-Fi, would you please turn off your Wi-Fi? Even if it's on the guest, we just want to have maximum bandwidth because Deadwood is not famous for great Wi-Fi. So if you're on ours, please just turn it off for the next hour plus so we can make sure we have as little interference as possible. Staff people, if you could do that too, that's awesome.
Oh, man, you're going to make me reach in my pocket trying
Yep.
to figure this out?
We've got some fun stuff lined up for you. We're going to have some question and answer sessions. We're going to have a little trivia. How well do you know the DTC staff? Over here to my left and most of your right, there is a microphone with an iPad pointed at it, and Ethan made a nice little sign. That is the audience microphone. We are going to welcome many of you up here to share questions with us, tell us about your cigars, have some interaction, go back and forth, play some games, that type of thing. That will be the microphone that you use. You're going to have to get up on it pretty close so that everybody can hear you, and we thank you in advance for your participation. Chris Graves is running around here somewhere. He's going to be singing 3 original songs. There he is back there. There's Chris. Chris has played with us quite a few times in the past. We're happy he took the Wednesday off to come hang out here. He does have a tip box over there. Feel free to fill that up. And also, he's got a Venmo code on the live stream where you can tip him through that if you would rather. It's going to be a fun night. We're very excited. Before we get started, though, would everybody give Ethan a big round of applause? He did all that you see right here. It's 7 cameras, 6 microphones, stretching our limits technically here. So we hope and pray that everything goes off as it is supposed to. And Ethan spent a couple of weeks working on this, and we're hopeful that it's going to be worth every second. Got the projector running with some fun stuff. Please have more drinks. The more you drink, the funnier we will be. And Bill may or may not have an announcement later in the podcast, depending how he's feeling. So thanks, everybody, again. Relax. We're going to start up in 22 minutes and 9 seconds.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Oops. All right, that's good.
So do we sit else we need?
check. All right, everybody. Consuela is going to start passing out your homework. It's actually not your homework. It's how you win prizes. This is the quiz of how well you know the DTC team. She's going to pass that out. This is a individual assignment. Keep your eyes on your own paper. No cheating. Some of you know us pretty well. Should be a little bit easier. We got a great treasure trove in the back. We've got all kinds of stuff from Laughing Sun Beer and Diesel Cigars and Crux and a La Aurora and you name it. Put together a prize package for the winner. So Consuela will get those distributed. Where are you? Shipping biatch! Did she run away? You're late, Consuela. Three minutes.
Gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original.
Hello, pick 'em, clip 'em, and light 'em, boys. That's for you, Viking. Welcome to episode 50 of the DTC Blow and Smoke podcast, live from the venue at 715 Main Street, inside Deadwood Tobacco. And it's the very, very first time. Let's hope we don't fuck it up.
We will.
Chances are pretty high. And we have a live studio audience. Make some noise, folks. That was incredibly weak.
He said some
No. Fail. Epic fail. You will get no more beer and no more cigars until you cheer. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sherry's cut off. She didn't cheer.
Yep, I
You're-
saw
no,
it. She
we
did
saw
not.
Or no
She was
cheering.
watching.
All right.
I can't
This
believe
only
you did
works
that.
if we get a little feedback now. Welcome anyway. We're glad that you were here. We'll get to the podcast in earnest over the next 45 minutes with some special guests. We'll have some contests and a whole lot of other stuff that you have come to love from the Deadwood Tobacco Company Blow and Smoke podcast. But before we do, up first, this gentleman has been on our stage many times over the last year in the new shop. We're happy to have him coming back today, playing 3 original tunes throughout the podcast. Everybody, put your hands together for Mr. Chris Graves. See, you get an applause.
Yeah, that worked.
Cause all my friends are getting married, having babies, buying minivans, and making plans so their kids are going to school. And all my friends are graduating, contemplating, getting their dream jobs well settled down. I still got a lot of growing up to do. Here's to us, we don't have it all figured out. All my friends are there and I'm just here like, let's have another round. Let's have another round while we still have time to figure this all out. Let's have another round. Hey, yeah. Let's have another round. Cause all my friends are busy bees. They got their queens and ducks all in a row. Well, hold up, wait, can we listen to the guitar? Cause all my friends, cause all my friends are heading out. Cause all my friends, I think I'll stick around. Whoa, let's have another round. Let's have another round while we still have time to figure this all out. Let's have another round. Hey, yeah. Let's have another round. Cause all my friends, thank you.
Graves. Hey, Bill, maybe we should start every podcast with live music. You got that in the budget?
Yeah, I got that in the budget, but I want a live round.
A live round of what?
A live drink.
A live drink?
Yeah,
What are you
like-
asking for?
A drink.
What do you need?
I don't know. I'm hanging with my buddies.
Okay, yeah, right. I guess Bill needs a drink, bartender.
No, that was a joke. It was his song.
All my friends?
Yeah, we're drinking.
Okay, works for me.
We are, as far as I can see.
Well, joining me for the first segment of this podcast, we brought in the old guys. First up, the guy with the bedside manner of Archie Bunker, the old sailor now on permanent shore leave, the metal detecting fiend. Everybody say hello to Mr. Stash.
How we doing tonight? Yes, I am the oldest of the group, too, so that is appropriate.
There you go. And I see that Chris is trying to hone in on your mustache game, too.
Yeah, I see that.
He's getting there.
He's getting there. It's got to come down around the corner a little bit, but
10 more years? I think it's more like 25. And also, of course, it's the dawn of Deadwood tobacco, the underground freestyle rap artist known as Heavy B. Everybody say hi to Wild Bill.
Thank you.
You're going to have to
Thank you
get
very much.
right on that mic, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
much better.
appreciate that. That's very nice applause.
We're gonna-
Thank you.
And
the kid brought a beer, I think.
there you go.
Yes,
He's
he
he's
did.
trying
Look
to
at him
hide from the
sneaking.
camera.
Kid, we were joking.
Yeah, that's all right, though.
Not
There's
anymore.
no room on this table.
The last half hour of the podcast is going to be a shit show.
Thank God I won't be
The
on
first
it.
half hour is going to be a shit show. What are you talking?
That's true.
Yeah, well, we'll go with it.
And as always, behind the board, you cannot see him currently, is mixing and mastering, or making all of this work with 7 cameras, 6 microphones. Everybody say hello to the preacher, Ethan, back there.
Hi, preacher.
Thank you very much, you
Yes.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
And my name is I Candy Randy, and we're going to keep going with that until it's appropriate.
Like
Sometime.
this microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, you can feel free to take a seat. You're good, buddy. We'll let you know when you want to get back up. You don't need to stand there if you don't want to.
Or you can if you just feel like it.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, I
there you
mean,
go.
like in all talk shows, they usually just stand there and ad-lib
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Are you our Doc Severinsen? Do you know who Doc Severinsen is? Ah, all right. A little too young.
Might be 30
Right.
years.
More like 50.
Yeah.
We're going to start this podcast where we always start our podcasts with, what are we smoking? Stash, tell us what you picked today.
It's a no-name. No, it's La Aurora 107. Beautiful Ecuadorian. Tasty. I love it.
Very good. Bill, what did you go with?
Wait, that's the first time I've seen him smoke it.
No, I've had many.
I'm kidding.
The free ones, I mean, I take all the time, but, you know.
That's why it's good.
Well,
yes.
this one is technically free, too, so there you go.
There you go. Right?
Bill, what'd you pull out?
San Cristobal, a nice full-bodied stick from 2007.
There you go.
Ah, very nice. I went with another San Cristobal. I went with the Elegancia. This is their Connecticut from Pepin's factory in Nicaragua. Real nice and easy, a little bit of white pepper notes, but real smooth and light because I wanted to keep my wits about me for the podcast.
Is that what Wikipedia has told you about that cigar?
That's what Google just told me, yes, because I had to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't have it memorized like the
Making
Yeah,
kid
you
does.
gotta check with the
yeah,
kid to
you
make
got to
sure
check
that's
with the
accurate.
kid. He's the one that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. And Ethan, what'd you pick out today?
La Aroma. I've got the blue one this time.
The blue one.
The
That's
blue
the
one.
Mia Moore. He loves
That's
it
very
so
good.
much.
Yeah. When Ethan picks his cigars in the morning, he grabs them, peels all the labels off, and then we have no idea what it's going to be for the rest of the day.
It's
And
an English
sometimes,
smoke.
I mean, the color is indicative of my mood. So.
Oh, so it's blue today, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to be a party once we get through this thing.
Right. That's right.
He's always
Exactly.
dark, though.
And how about anybody out there? Anybody out there want to share what you're smoking? Come on up to the audience mic over here. Let us know what you chose. Oh, looky here.
Uh-oh.
I knew it wouldn't be
first
hard.
one.
The man of man's right there.
You
He
can't
gets
keep
a
this
free
guy.
root beer.
There-
Yeah.
I didn't think you were running for anything this year. You don't have to come up.
I'm not running for anything, but you asked me to come up here.
Why you got to tell the
Oh, hey,
secrets?
there's the microphone. What's up?
There
How
you go,
doing?
right in front of there. Everybody, the mayor of Deadwood, Mr. David R. Ruth Jr. Dave, what'd you pick
Yeah.
out to smoke?
Thank you. Thank you.
Get right on that mic, buddy.
They can't hear me very well, but what I am smoking today is, of course, a Crux Bull and Bear. I've got the Toro version right here. It's a nice blend of cocoa and black pepper. Elegant stick, great for any time of day, whether it's in the morning with your coffee.
No.
It's a full-flavored cigar. I only put that because I know Bill disagrees with me there, but
Yeah.
Absolutely.
a great cigar from
Yeah.
Crux Cigars. We appreciate it, love it. Glad that you guys have it here in store.
Awesome, very good.
Thank
Tony
you.
will
Thank
send
you,
your
sir.
check in the mail.
Yes. It's right. Yeah.
Anybody else want to come up and tell us what you're smoking? Now, don't be scared. This only works if you guys participate.
Cricket.
Should we start an auction? Oh, here we go. She's on her way. Oh no, she's just diving down to talk to the girls in the back. That's not fair.
Fail.
All right, what if we do an auction? I got $5 for someone who will come up there and tell us what they're smoking. $5. Y'all
No
a bunch
one's
of
smoking.
rich sons of bitches.
Right?
All right, we'll come back to that. So we got a live audience with us, as you can tell, and we're happy that they're
playing.
going to be here. They're enjoying our silly crosstalk right now.
But you can't see them because they won't come up to the mic and tell you what.
That's
the hell they're
okay.
smoking,
We'll
but
get them up there when we start giving away like humidors and stuff. That'll
Oh.
make it. Is
that what changes everything?
Yeah, could be.
Okay.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit now before we get on with more music and the rest of the podcast about how this podcast started. I just found this out the other day from Bill. So, Bill, tell us a little bit about, I believe it was pandemic time, how this whole thing got to be.
Poor Ethan.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, definitely right.
We all know COVID-19 was a beautiful thing, and it allowed us to get creative. So I come into work on a Tuesday. Ethan's like, man, what are we going to do? I'm like, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do 19 hours live of Facebook. And Ethan's like, what? How's this going to
I
work?
was like, I've never done that before.
No, you were
Not
like,
sure what to
when?
do.
And I was like, Saturday. So we lined everybody up.
2 days, right?
Yep, we did it.
It
We put
was
19 hours.
We didn't
48
own a
hours.
camera. We didn't own a microphone.
No.
We didn't have any software to broadcast with. It was a mess.
Hey, Brad, you were there.
Yep. Brad showed up there, so that was one of them that came out for it.
Yeah, and that was one of the top 4 rated ones, actually. The
Yeah.
historical part.
Yeah, and the funny part is it's the shittiest video of all that we ever did. Yeah, I mean, we threw it together in 48 hours. I mean, Ethan did a phenomenal job, and I just drank all the beer that was in the kegs. So that was because you can't have customers in the store, so what else you going to do? He's like, we got to drink these kegs, no bottled beer. And I'm like, oh, challenge accepted. Here we go.
Exactly. You just tell Stash free beer and he's
Yep,
in.
yep,
That
I'm
was
there.
actually 4 kegs out of 6 you toppled.
Yeah, I did float 4 of the 6. So.
That's quite a day. And now look at us.
rough.
A couple of years later, and we've got all of this going on. We've got 6,000 square feet in the new joint, all these cameras and all that stuff. So we're happy for you guys joining us, and glad that something good came out of that, right?
Yeah, there's other good things that come out of adventuring out and taking risks.
And you guys, when we did our live broadcast first time around, we, upload speeds and all of that stuff. We've got people from all over the country right now chiming in on our live YouTube feed. So thanks, everyone, for jumping in around the country and commenting. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And we will get to
Yes.
some of those comments in the second segment of the podcast, answer some of those questions. So if you've got them, hey, fire away. Anything you'd like to know, we'll do our best to answer. And if we don't know the answer, well, we will make something up.
Yeah, we're
No, we won't.
That looks cool, right
Not
there.
if it's regarding cigars and such.
That looks awesome right there.
With
Look
my
at your head.
Oh,
That's
it's like
awesome.
Jack Skellington. That's what I always wanted.
Nice.
It's Halloween ready.
Awesome.
And so we're in full swing now. I mean, everyone knows if you're a local, fourth quarter sucked. There's just no way to
Yeah.
say it. It sucked in Deadwood. We had no snow. We had no tourists. The ski slopes were suffering. However, February, not so bad, partly because we had some fun stuff going on. How did you describe this past weekend?
This past weekend?
Yeah.
How much fun it was?
Yeah.
Man, it was killer. So some of you all might have been here and seen a different style of music that we normally don't play here, which was
Right.
country. And Sam Groh came out and he did a phenomenal job passing through the Black Hills. And we sold a lot of Asylum 867.
Yep, and Tom Lazuka, a co-founder of Asylum and owner, was here hanging out in the shop, selling boxes and getting people to try the Auntie the Zero Midnight Oil. You know them and love them. The name may be different, but if you smoked them a couple years ago, you come back and smoke them again because you're going to love them.
Same thing.
And, Stash, where can you find those now?
Find them right here.
And where else?
Everywhere else.
What was the previous name?
The cigar formerly known as Chasing the Dragon.
Deadwood Tobacco Company.
Chasing the Dragon. Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's important for litigation reasons.
Yes, that's why we quotationed it when we said it.
Yes, and if you are maybe not within driving distance of Deadwood Tobacco and you don't want to swing down to grab them, well, you can just log on to deadwoodtobacco.com and place your order right there. And Consuela, our lovely director of shipping, she just got a promotion.
/ my wife.
/ your wife. Now she got a demotion. That's how it goes.
It happens. Sorry.
We'll take care of you. Or you can
Sorry,
always
girlfriend.
give us a call as well, and we'll be happy to process those online. Now, we've got a bunch of boxes in stock. We're going to have them, hopefully, unless you buy them in the next 10 days for our next big event. Bill, are you looking forward to St. Pat's?
Shit and piss? No. Definitely not.
What he's trying to say is, yes, we're very excited about all of the lovely folks coming
Wait a
into
minute.
our town.
Wait a minute. I can speak for myself. And what I actually meant was 21 to 25-year-olds are going to do some destruction on the floors here, and I don't think that's appropriate.
But you know, the kid,
He
since
likes he's looking for the color of the rainbow.
there you go. Since he and I work most Friday and Saturday nights, he has collected a different color of vomit for each event so far, and I'm not kidding. He's keeping track too, and I'm fairly certain that green will be checked off the list in about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the college party buses coming down, so they're already hammered by the time they get here.
Absolutely.
Then they got to get into a pub crawl. Oh, yeah. If you're on this side of the bar out here, it's phenomenal. If you're on the other side of the bar working, gets a little difficult.
That's okay,
Just
though.
saying.
It's all worth it when the money's counted at the end, right?
That's true.
And we've got our good friends joining us once again, as they do for every St. Pat's weekend. Michelle from CLE will be here, and we'll be featuring those Asylum 867s and a brand spanking new one. We've had it before. It used to be called Deadwood Tobacco Company Chasing the Dragon Double Sweets.
That's correct. You got it.
And that is a 5-pack, and it's only in a 5-pack, and that has a candela wrapper on it, so it gives it the greenish hue. It's another sweet cigar infused with a sweet tip. Ancient Chinese secrets.
Yeah, time out.
Yep.
Let's
Steeped,
correct something.
steeped,
We
sorry.
don't infuse anything.
Steeped.
We never infuse anything. We don't understand how to fuse anything.
No.
Well, he doesn't, because I've smoked a lot of the shit he sent back going, hey, try this. And I'm like, oh, my God. It was pancake syrup. No, we're good. No, I don't want that.
But you're not going to have that now. You're going to have
No,
just
no.
delicious, light, flavorful cigar.
It's been refined
Yes.
through the time.
You didn't mind the French toast one, though.
That was okay. but-
50-50?
Yeah, it was 50.
He wanted a little more cinnamon.
Yeah, I needed more cinnamon. It was too much maple syrup or knockoff maple syrup or.
But it
whatever
was
the hell we-
Wisconsin maple syrup.
True. Where the fuck? Really?
I don't know, dude.
Anyway.
It's not Vermont. You don't want
no,
it.
No. Right.
Sounded good.
Yeah.
Also joining us, the diminutive one known as Shorty Rossi. Shorty will be here with his Diesel Cigars, and Aries, his 95-pound pit bull, who last year decided that I was the guy to sleep with when we were at the PCA conference in Las Vegas.
We saw some pictures from that. It was pretty good.
It was a hell of a good time. It's always fun when Shorty is in the house. Of course, he'll be raising money for Shorty's Rescue Inc. and tell you all about the charities he has going on. And last but not least, we always have to have beer with St. Pat's. Stash, who's coming?
Mr. Michael from Shiner Beers.
The-
yeah.
The Jolly Ginger Giant
The
will be
Jolly
here.
Ginger Giant will be up here, and oh my God, I love his beers. Just phenomenal stuff he brings. So
And I know that 3 of us, for sure, will be rocking kilts on Saturday. So I've got one.
I've got my green one, so I'll be out with my green kilt.
Yep. Kid, you got one? Where's Kid?
Where's
Kid don't have one. No.
Kid doesn't have one?
I got
Grimes has one.
Grimes has
Grimes
one.
has one.
Grimes, you going to put one on? Can't hear you, Grimes. He's busy. Oh,
Are
what's
you
he-
wearing
what's
your
he-
kilt?
What's he doing? Actually working? Jesus, it's a podcast. Yeah. That's all right. He'll probably have one too. I will be wearing technically a skirt. Stash will not. What's the
Nope.
difference?
Underwear.
That could be a question.
What
We
is the
should have put that
difference?
as one of the questions.
Yeah, what is the difference?
One has underwear, one is a traditional kilt, which does not. That's how I roll.
So if you would like a
That's
special
when Ethan
surprise,
should have queued up free balling.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're looking forward to St. Pat's Day. We will be a stop on the pub crawl. If you are one of those 21 to 25-year-olds Bill was talking about and you want to be in the pub crawl, make sure your clan has us as a stop. And if they don't have us as a stop, well, then come before, come after, come both. And we're going to have Granite Sun rocking the stage. Granite Sun's a great rock and roll band. They play everything from Zeppelin to Tom Petty to Aerosmith. And if it gets late enough in the night, they've been known to rip out some Megadeth and Slayer, too.
Yep.
They won't start with that. Don't worry. 8 o'clock, you're going to get easy stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sherry, it's not country nor western. You'll be all right, though.
You'll live.
We'll get more for you down
You
the road.
can still dance, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just got to shake it.
All right. All right, here's the second offer. I'm up to $10. Anybody out there want to come up and share what they're smoking? $10.
You're going to make me dig in my
$10. Going once.
Come on.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Come on.
He's got to work his way around.
He's got to walk around all the tape.
Going this way.
And before you tell us what you're smoking, tell us where you work and what you do.
Yes, and probably your name. You'll have to get you'll have to get
all of that. We want all of
get
that.
real close up on that microphone.
Okay. Well, my name's Jim, and as you can probably see, I work with From the Hills.
A little closer to the microphone.
And From the Hills is your local medical cannabis company.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
There we go.
Yeah. And
Oh, we got some yoo-hoos out there. In the
I
audience.
figured with $10 I can get another cigar because I'm almost out of this midnight oil.
Uh-oh.
Smart
I need
thinking.
another
There
one.
you go.
Very
Smart
good.
thinking.
Awesome. All
We
right.
can get you there.
Well, thanks very much, and you're welcome for the free commercial.
Amen.
And by the way, there's a ton of local people I see every weekend, a lot of our regulars. Thank you for coming out tonight. I know it's a Wednesday night.
Yes.
It's an off-ball night at time, but I really appreciate you guys coming out to support us. It means a whole ton to me, myself, okay?
Yeah, and they miss burger night.
Yeah, and they
that
miss
is-
burger
That
night.
is true.
So, yeah.
It's tough to go up against the VFW burgers. That's for damn sure.
I went over and had some,
You went over and had
Beer.
like 6 beers.
I had 2.
All right, good enough.
3.
3 or 4 more, and then you'll be ready to go.
Pretty much.
All right.
All right.
Well, what fun would it be to have, like Stash said, some of our friends and regulars come out here if we weren't going to give you some free stuff, but we're going to make you earn it. Consuela passed these out right here. Everyone should have one. If you don't, speak now and she'll bring you one and a pen. We're going to do a little quiz, and the quiz is going to be about how well you know the DTC team. I hope these answers are correct, because if they're not, that means I don't know my coworkers very well.
I was going to say, Stash, you don't seem to be sipping.
Should we all drink? Everybody. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep. There we go.
Here's to
Get 'em
you,
up there.
and here's to me. I hope we never disagree. But if we do, fuck you. Here's to me.
Yep.
To
there
us.
we go.
All right. Everybody
I
got
think
their
that-
sheets out?
I think that was our first toast ever.
You know
Yeah,
what? On the podcast.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure it
Yeah.
was.
There you go. That'll be a trivia question next year. All right. The first thing you need to do is put your name on your paper if you haven't done that. Last name would be helpful because I know we have 3 Bruces in here. That's all right, though. You're already done? All right. We're going to ask you all the questions. All you have to do is mark which DTC team member or members that applies to. There are little bubbles on there like Scantron. You remember those from the 80s? Just do that.
Maybe
it's
not
real
Chris.
simple. Maybe not Chris. Chris doesn't know what Scantron is.
Yeah,
no, that's all right, though. We'll practice one. Ready? How many and who of the DTC team members are practically bald? That's not on this form. Who doesn't have any damn hair on their head? Just somebody yell it out. Grimes, there's one correct. Keep going. Bill, there's another one. There you go. See, you guys know us pretty well already. Are you raising your hand?
I'm just
You're
holding
just
up
counting?
3. Yeah.
There you go. So that's
We
how
got
easy
3.
it is.
He's counting in German.
All right, preacher, you ready?
1,
I'm ready,
2,
man.
3.
Here it comes. Number 1. Fill out your little Scantron bubbles. Pick the members of the DTC team who have served in the military. You've got Preacher, the Kid, myself, Wild Bill, Consuela, Stash, and Grimes. Just fill in that circle all the way.
Hey, Stash, they're not going to get the one with the Coast Guard.
No, they won't.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. They may or may not be lying to you.
Yes.
We will find out. All right. We're moving on to question number 2. Of the DTC team members, who has children? Who has kids?
Physical kids or
Yes, like human beings that were.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I have kids. They're
I mean,
just
yeah.
Olympics.
They're
Bill, you have
definitely
goats. You have baby goats. Is that what you have?
I have baby swimmers.
That's probably true.
different. Yeah.
Olympic.
All right.
Yeah.
Who has kids? I'm hoping it's not the kid, but hey, you never know.
That's true.
He has been
Not
overseas.
yet, he says that you know of.
He's like,
All right, this one should be easy for you. Number 3 of the DTC team, who regularly smokes cigars? None of us. None of us enjoy the lifestyle of a delicious hand-rolled cigar.
The Viking would be in that group.
Which Viking?
The old Viking
The old that he does not or does?
doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm calling him out because he's not here.
That's probably true.
that's
Yes.
See, that's pretty good.
Next up, I was told I had to put a qualifier on this one so it's not deceiving. Who has a dog? Now, for those of you that know the team really well, only a dog living permanently in their place of domicile. No,
Domicile.
family dogs don't count.
Domicile.
Got to be in their house. Who has a dog? This one, I can't wait to see the answers.
Yeah, that one's going to be
Number 4,
be tricky.
which DTC team members have been paid to play in a band? Consuela, recorder in 5th grade does not count. You have to make money at it. Who has it been? I'm going to tell you one for sure. It's not me. Not I. Out of the question. And the tiebreaker, this is the one that's going to earn you all of the cash. You need to match the DTC team member with their favorite cigar that we have in the humidor right now.
Do you really think they're going to guess that?
You know what?
No.
3 of us picked a version of Padron. So that's going to be a tough one. It's going to throw them off just a touch. So write those down, and when you're done, just put your paper up in the air, and Consuela and the kid will come pick those up for you. We'll get them all graded, and then we'll have your prizes at the very, very end.
I have a safe bet that we're not going to give away a whole lot.
Why?
No, we're going to give away stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll give away stuff.
You don't think anybody's going to have the perfect paper?
No.
All right. Well,
That's
We'll
my
go to the
that's
fifth
my
perfect
bet.
paper.
that's what your bet? All right. Well, somebody's going to come damn close, and that's that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Stash, Bill, have anything else before we have Chris play again and we bring up the kid and Grimes? This is your
Stash, do you?
Once again, all you lovely people out here, we really appreciate you coming out tonight. Like I said, it's an oddball night. It's a Wednesday night. Burger night. You're competing with a lot of stuff out in town. It's burger night. There's no snow, so there's not snowmobiling and skiing, because if you go up the ski hill, it's probably on straight-ass ice. But anyway, we thank you for coming out. No, that's all I got, really, after that.
That's all you got? I'm going to give you one more chance. Bill, you have anything?
Yeah, Randy, I have something, and I'd like you to share it.
You'd like me to share it?
Sure, why not?
All right.
All right.
This is brand spanking new as of yesterday, and it has to do with something we mentioned earlier. We just received word from Deadwood Tobacco Company's lawyers that the lawsuit brought against Deadwood Tobacco Company by a couple of parties in the state of Florida has been dismissed.
There we go. That's the most noise we've heard all night.
That's all we got to do.
Awesome. Yeah, that's all I care about.
There are a couple of caveats. The battle is not over. It's a small victory. We will take that small victory. You can Google it if you would like more specifics. We're not done fighting if we would have to go fight again. So we're very, very happy with that. And Bill, as you can tell by his demeanor, is thrilled.
He's happy. Look at him.
So we appreciate your
joyous.
support during this entire thing. It's been over a year in the process, and just keep listening and paying on the social medias and read the paper and all that stuff for all the details. But as of right now, we can smile a little bit. So thank you for all of your support in that as well. When we come back in just a couple of minutes, we will be having questions and answers. We will pull some off of the YouTube live stream that is going on right now, and we'll answer those to the best of our ability. We'll invite you to come up and ask us a few questions, even if we have to up the ante and bribe you some more. But right now,
I'm out of money.
we're very happy to welcome back singing 20-somethings. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, this is Chris Graves.
I don't know where I wanna be. When I grow up, I guess we'll see. But for now, I live patiently. Doctors, lawyers, and PhDs. I was always told these get degrees. School is cool, but it's not for me. There's a lot of us that feel the same. A lot of them say act your age. We're all just some 20-somethings. Shake it off, cause it don't mean nothing. 20-something is a state of mind. Play it fast, play it loose. It's all or nothing left to lose. We're 20-somethings, we've got the time. We're 20-somethings. Guess we better do just what they say. Stay out early to wake up late. Dull as he, all work, no play. 401k benefits, 65 retirement, 27 in sentiment. It's all about just how you feel. It's all about where you belong. It's just a number, just a name. It's all about how you play the game. We're all just some 20-somethings. Shake it off, cause it don't mean nothing. 20-something is a state of mind. Play it fast and play it loose. It's all or nothing left to lose. We're 20-somethings, we've got the time. We're 20-somethings. We're 20-somethings.
Chris Graves, everybody, give him another big hand. All right, here they come, working their way through. Where's the kid? Is the kid pooping?
No, he's bartending.
Bartending. Bill, get behind the bar. Stash, you get behind the bar, please. Or Diana. Come on, kid, sneak in here. You're going to have to go around the front.
Does anybody have whiskey?
You have to get right on it. Like, literally like this.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Sounds
All right,
good.
kid. Welcome to the podcast. Sorry, we're it's tough when we have only a few team members and we have to have actually somebody serving drinks to these fine folks. Everybody, Chris Graves, one more time. He'll be back again with another song before we end this one. Make sure you check him out. I am Chris Graves on all the social media. Put some cash in his tip box. He's coming out spending his Wednesday with us. Welcome back to the live 50th podcast for DTC Blowing Smoke. And look at this beautiful studio audience. Give yourselves a big hand. Woo. There we go. Now they're getting into the mood. And speaking of beautiful, this dais, kid, do you know what a dais is?
I've been told what it means.
What does it mean?
Like a circular platform?
with people.
Oh,
Yes.
the
So
people are
we
important?
yeah. So this day has just got a whole lot prettier with the addition of the flowing locks, Deadwood's version of Rapunzel. Everybody say hello to the kid, Jakin.
Hi, everyone.
And
about-
Grimes is here too.
Hi.
Me and Grimes combined, 20% prettier up here.
What,
That is a
what
true
was that?
statement.
Me and Grimes up here, 20% prettier now.
Okay, very good. If I leave, would it be even more?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I am the eye candy. Grimes, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for taking so much of the bar today. It's not your normal day to work this late, but
That's all right.
I guess everyone's happy with your service.
I would hope so.
Yeah, me too. Kid, how about you?
I'm having a wonderful day.
How many hours of sleep did you get last night?
Only 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A normal amount.
Hey, kid, what did you sleep through today?
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna happen. I slept through getting picked up for a doctor's appointment
By whom?
by Bill.
Oh,
The boss.
no.
I made it to my doctor's appointment. Yeah, not my first sleep in.
Right up on the mic, kid. Right up, like you're kissing
Right on.
it. Yeah,
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
like a lover.
That's the only way you're going to hear you. Yep.
No, not the first time this has happened. Just the first time it's happened to Bill.
Yeah, that's all right, though. We're glad you made it to the important part of the day. Hell with your doctor's appointment. The podcast is the way to go. Speaking of, Grimes, you and I had the pleasure last July. What's a kid going to go do here in a couple weeks?
He's going to go to PCA,
And it's in?
Vegas. You have a lot of fun, my friend. No sleeping in.
Yeah.
No naps.
Well, Bill will be able to wake me up by shaking my bed.
You hope that that's the kindest way he wakes you up.
Yeah, good point, actually.
Who knows what's going to happen? We had a little bit of fun when we went, didn't we, Grimes?
We did. We did.
We had a taco stand at 3:15 in the morning.
Oh, tongue tacos, not so great.
Not so good at all.
No.
We did have a birthday party though, and earlier tonight it reminded us of that. Ethan was playing some music that's licensed for YouTube, so we don't get in trouble. Then it reminded us of the party we went to. It was it was Venue 8.
Club 8.
Club
Club 8
8
at Resort World.
Yeah.
It was all I kept saying every single time I heard the music was, all we need is a bunch of speakers, a bunch of bass, and some strobe lights.
Yep.
And a patio with misters.
Misters and some hot waitresses.
Yes.
That's the
Unlike me.
or me.
What about me?
You got it. It's you.
Yes. Thank you.
So this is going to be the kid's first time ever to Vegas. So anybody out there, what should he not miss? What does kid need to do in Vegas the first time? The hookers. Thank you. Right out of the gate, the correct answer. Have you been saving money?
I only have $20.
You only have $20? Here's the good
It's
part.
gonna-
In Vegas, there'll be more than 20, but if you want to go to East North Street, I can find you somebody.
Perfect. Yeah, I've got a budget.
That's
There's some wiggle room, like $5 worth.
yeah, you're going to need the wiggle room. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. So what are you most looking forward to, non-cigar related? Of course, the purpose of the trip is the big trade show, the annual one. We do a lot of buying at that show, so we'll have a fully stocked humidor soon after you guys get back. But outside of the cigar world, what are you looking forward to there?
Oh, the sand dollar, baby.
What's a sand dollar?
This is dingy little dive bar attached to an old hotel. Apparently, it has great beer. I wasn't excited for the beer. I was just excited to see all of the weird people.
There's a few there.
I hear there's a lot of weird people there.
I'm pretty sure it's been like the scene of a lot of Consuela's murder porn. Definitely dead bodies in that old hotel.
Please do not say I light up the room because I will die there then.
That's one way to do it. Well, okay, cool. You want to go to the Sand Dollar, listen to some music, smoke some cigars, and then you and I get a present at the trade show. Are you prepared for that?
Emotionally, no. But internally, yes. Does that make sense? I won't know how to accept a gift. I never have.
Okay. Well, it's a gift you get to pick out yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be really gracious and not know how to articulate it. It's going to be fun.
But just put your hands together like this and bow. There you go. Yeah, Bill will take that. Well, good luck on the trip. We look forward to all of your photos and videos. And don't pass out because they'll put candy all over your chest and take pictures of you and put it on Facebook.
Just learn how to hang.
Yeah, you'll be good. You got it. You got it. And then, so back to the shop, Grimes. You have been working on something here for about a month because, well, just tell us about the website.
All right. The website has been a pile of crap, I guess is the best way of putting it, for the last year, and we all apologize for that. But we have a new team working on it, and hopefully here in the next 8 weeks or sooner, we will have a new website up and running so that you can actually, it's more user-friendly. You'll be able to scroll and be able to search and find the correct thing that you're supposed to find and not just have a list of everything.
Yep. And it'll be we have all the categories on there. There'll be something for the podcast, something for the music. Something for the events, the swag, the soft goods, the hoodies and the shirts and the hats and the pipes. And finally got somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, and we're going to get it all taken care of.
Yes. I can't wait.
And
it's
then
been stressing me out for the last year.
And then after that's crossed off, Grimes only has 173 other things on his to-do list.
That is a true statement.
But one of the things that we've got a lot of compliments about, Thomas and Diana, you can attest to this. What do you think about the new beer selection here? There you go. See? You already got your kudos.
Well, thank you.
Brought
I
in some
appreciate that.
Dreckers. What's that new seltzer you found?
Humble Bumble. It's out of Wisconsin. It is actually a seltzer that is sweetened with honey and has real fruit juices in it. So it doesn't have that static TV feel to the palate. It actually has some flavor to it. And then when you pour it, it actually pours like a cocktail.
Yep, it's kind of cloudy looking, real nice, but not overly sweet, but definitely improvement over, I don't know, something that rhymes with schmeischmal. All right, you guys have anything else? These two are the most quiet, so we put them on at the same time just to torture me. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't talk very much. I apologize.
that's quite all right.
Stage fright, maybe? Just a little?
And plus, this is more than just a microphone. You actually have a studio audience.
That is true.
All right.
Well, they're all our friends.
Yeah.
So it's a little more comfortable than just sitting in front of a camera with a halo. It's in front of you and like.
We're gonna cut that out. That's gonna be the drop.
Sounds good.
Well, we're gonna move on unless you guys have anything else. Kid, you got anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing you can think of. Hey, pipes are coming back in. You excited about that?
I am ecstatic.
What about the new T-shirt, kid?
Oh yeah, we have a new T-shirt, the Deadwood Custom T-shirt. When that came in, I was like, I love having shirts to sell. I love especially having a rotating new styles to bring in. So I'm excited about that, and we already have had some takers and some people who are showing interest in it, which is
good.
Pretty nifty and dandy. And I believe it's still a little bit away, but I believe we are getting a hoodie version.
Correct.
With a zip up.
Zip up hoodies, perfect.
Yes.
Given how production works, we'll probably get those in August when it's 104 degrees.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Now they'll be here before then.
Just because we said this.
Exactly. I've now cursed us. Ethan, do you have YouTube pulled up on your computer there?
I do.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a couple of questions and let us know who we're talking to, if you would.
All right. Let's see where we're at. Man, this is all live, isn't it?
It is. Do you need to scroll back up?
Well, problem is I can't read very well.
It's not like you're running 7 cameras and 6 mics and doing all that stuff, too.
Lori Earl, hi, kid. Paul Rechtenwald, Chris is jamming. Dig it.
There you go. Perfect.
Let's see who else. There's a lot of sweets. There's a lot of sounds good. Man digging it from T-Town. Smash the like button. And they're from all over the place. If I had more analytics, I could zero in, but we're going to save that for another time.
Very good. No specific questions right away?
Who has the oldest beard on the team?
Not me. Well, okay, maybe not. Hold on. Oldest beard. So I haven't been clean shaven in like 20 years, 18 years, something like that. Yeah? You're in the same boat?
2006 when I got out of the Army.
All right. Yeah, you probably, that's 18. You probably got me. Wild Bill back there, how long have you had that dead muskrat on your face? And this is my favorite one. Kid, how about you?
Oh, well, I shaved last night, so I like to keep the smooth like a baby's bottom.
All right, and then
That's why you're the kid.
Chris Klein wants to know what's the new favorite size of the 867.
I know. Grimes, you tell him. Let's see if I'm correct.
I would say probably the Auntie Petite Corona.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's a smaller ring gauge, smaller cigar for those that have just a few minutes, maybe 15, 20. You don't want to spend 45 minutes to an hour on the cigar. But the fun part about that is with that line, we've got everything from that Petite Corona all the way up to a 7x70 Midnight Oil, which is the big boy that Asylum and Lazuka have been known for in the industry for quite a long time. But yes, it is the Auntie Petite Corona. And then another one that I've seen a lot of people have is the traditional Robusto Zero. That's been pretty popular as well. But with 9 selections, 9 Batolas, you can go all over the place.
I would have to say it's the Zero Toro.
Zero Toro, that's going a little bit better than Robusto?
Mm-hmm.
He would know. He crunches all the numbers and makes all the orders. So, Ethan, we got another one?
Yeah, one more. They want to know what is your favorite beer that's out right now.
Ooh, all right. I'm going to go last. That's a tough one. I've got my staple, but I'll tell you a couple. Grimes?
Can I just select a genre? IPAs? Any new IPA?
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of them.
We do.
mean, we typically...
I've been bringing in Drecker. I've been bringing in their... it's basically like a session. That's a great IPA. Lost Cabin has some good ones.
We always have a Sawyer on tap.
Sawyer always on tap.
90% of the time.
Yep, as an IPA. But we also like to rotate the IPAs out too. But
Kid?
I would say mine has to be. I'm going to give a couple answers.
Look what he's drinking. This is a Miller High Life.
The champagne of beers. Don't diss it.
But, I mean, take that into consideration when you hear his answer.
Oh, I was going to say some nice stuff, so now, geez. No.
Hooray, beer!
Hooray, beer. No, I've been recently loving the Extra Powder Days by Sawyer. That's a nice session IPA. Fairy Nectar by Cross Strain out of Nebraska, I believe. We brought that in one time on draft, and it pours like a hazy and has a lot of fruit notes. And I have to plug it because my brother is living in the beautiful city of Pittsburgh, Yingling. You have to plug Yingling. That black and tan is no joke.
You lost all credibility when you said beautiful and Pittsburgh.
Dude, the Steel City? Come on,
I guess.
man.
I am, and always, that my daily drinker is Lost Cabin Bruce Banner. I just think it is just about as perfect of it's technically an APA, but an IPA that you can get. Currently, the stuff we've had in there is Grimes has been rotating these Dreckers, these smoothie sours, the Smol, the Pert, the Brains, and anytime you can get your hands on one of those, man, they're just delicious, delicious beers. And those go great with some lighter cigars and some of our aromatic cigars. But the dark stuff, the one on tap that we have right now from Sawyer is called Night Owl, and it is a coffee stout, right?
correct.
Yeah, that goes great with your Maduros and some of your bigger, stronger sticks. So that was that Chris Klein you said? So there you go. That's kind of where we're looking right now. And Stash is more of a kind of a darker amber guy, and the rest of the team, well, they'll have to tell you in the comments. Any more, Ethan, or should we open it up to these lovely folks in front of us?
Yeah, let's open it up.
All right. Anybody out there? Don't make me get my wallet out because there's nothing in it.
I got $5 I can put forward.
There you go, $5. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Come on up to the audience mic. Introduce yourself if you would, and fire away.
Close I need to be.
Really, really close. Like, yeah,
Like this
almost
close?
touching it. Yep.
Okay. My name's Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello. So amateur hour, and I don't mean St. Patty's Day weekend in Deadwood, but I'm an amateur to smoking cigars. So if I come into the humidor, how do I even start to select something based on everything I see when I walk in there?
Ah, okay. Kid, you want to start?
Yeah. So the first place I always go is traditional or sweet, trying to figure out kind of what you want out of that cigar. Do you want more of that rich tobacco flavor, or do you want more of that sweet flavor? From there, we can kind of section off the humidor into parts of what you're going to be interested in. And then from there, we can kind of build around and ask, like, light or dark, cream or no cream, spice or no spice, and start kind of building around. And if usually when we're in the humidor, if the answer is, I don't know, that's fine, because we can still figure something out that you're going to enjoy.
And one of the things that we do here that I found the customers are receptive to is that we compare it to basically foods, common foods. If you want a Connecticut, you can say something like biscuits and gravy. So they get the idea that it's not going to be a huge, powerful flavor, but it's going to be creamy and smooth. Grimes?
Just basically breaking your mind down to an 8th grade level.
Perfect.
There you go. Yeah. And
with the food aspect of it.
And luckily, we do have a little bit of everything. We have some House of Lucky cigars that are very good introductory cigars for people that are just probably starting out. We have some aromatics from a couple different lines, and we also carry some big boys, like some Foundation Tabernacles or Padron Family Reserve 85th Maduros that are big power punches, and a little bit of everything. So the good news is when you come into Deadwood Tobacco Company, Bill has trained us all very, very well, and the reps and owners that come to our shop make sure we know what we're talking about, so you'll hopefully have an experience to match what you're looking for every time. So
awesome.
Great.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. It's Jamie, everybody. Give her a hand for coming up here. See, it's not that hard. All right. Anybody else have any questions about anything? Anybody want to ask us? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's Thomas. Thomas is quite the regular here. We see him in the summertime next door at our friends at the Silverado. They have the Outlaw Deck, which is cigar friendly. During the wintertime, he and Diana typically are in here.
Yeah, so I smoke a Bull and Bear, and
Not smoke a bowl.
And so I know it pairs well with like the Shiner Black and a lot of the dark beers, but I prefer an IPA. And I know it does not pair well with an IPA, but that's my preferred beer. So, but I like a full-bodied cigar. But because I prefer an IPA for a beer, then what do you suggest would pair well with an IPA?
That one's tough for me too, because my go-to are IPAs as well. But I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I would assume it's very much the same with whiskey and cigars. You don't want one to overpower the other one, and if you get too much hoppiness in the IPA, like a West Coast style that doesn't have any haze or sweetness, it gets really tough. Jakin, what's your go-to?
For like an IPA, you know what? Actually, with an IPA, I like something like a Cave Juan, where it's still got some light tones to it, but it brings a bit of strength, because that Cave Juan natural done by Tatuaje out of Nicaragua is a sun-grown wrapper on the natural, and it's like a medium to full, decent bit of spice that kind of mellows out. I would like that with an IPA personally.
And I think in that same vein, something along the Corojo line, where you're going to get a little bit of the pepperous in there, a little bit of the spice, but not too heavy, would probably pair right along those veins.
Cool. Thanks.
You bet. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that Corojo, especially like the La Aurora Gold, where you get a bit of citrus brightness to it, that would be really nice with a East Coast.
There you go. All right. That was Thomas, everybody. Anybody else have a question? Give him a big hand for coming up here. Oh, here we go. Da-dun-dun. He's either peeing or coming to the microphone. Or both. Please, it's live on YouTube. Let's not get us canceled yet. All right, introduce yourself and then fire away.
Hi.
Hello.
My name's Dusty, and I'm a cigaraholic.
Hi, Dusty.
You've come to the right place.
Thank you. I was curious if you thought, are they putting something in there that make these so delicious that I crave them morning, noon, and night? Speaking of which, you folks should be open a lot earlier and a lot later because of that reason. So what do you suppose the secret ingredient is that makes us love them so much?
All right. Well, thank you, Dusty. It's as you know, South Dakota law, we can only have hand-rolled premium tobacco and natural tobacco, natural being the key. So I wish that I could tell you it's just a tiny bit of cocaine. but it's not, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are. It's one of those things that I discovered when I first started smoking cigars. When I was a regular down at the shop before we moved here, I started with the aromatics as well. I started with a brand called Acid that everyone knows because it was available and it was easy and it had a light sweetness on it and it wasn't a harsh cigar. And then over time, graduated now after many, many cigars into just about anything. For example, today I'm having the Elegancia, really, really light Connecticut. But I don't think it's about what's in the cigar. I think it's about the way it makes you feel. And I'm not talking about nicotine. There's nicotine in all tobacco products, but it's about the maybe relaxation or the enjoyment or the time away from your troubles or things like that. As we always talk about in the shop, it's not a habit, it's not an addiction, it's not a vice, it's a lifestyle. It's something that you choose to spend your free time doing that you enjoy, and the reason you enjoy it is probably a little bit different for everybody else. I know we have some customers that come in here on their morning break because they just want to get away from the people that they're working with or the people that they're serving, and we've got and a great group of people that come in after work because they're done with it. And we also have coffee cigar smokers. We've got some gentlemen that come in here first thing in the morning and get an espresso and just read the paper on their phone and relax like you used to do at the corner gas station or the corner cafe. So just pretty much all over the place. I hope that's your answer. Yeah. All right. Anybody else feeling froggy? That's as eloquent as I get. I'm shot. I got no more. Grimes, you have to host for the rest of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. I don't want to belabor the point. Everybody good? Ethan, anything else pop up on the live stream?
I didn't check. I'm sure there was some.
We'd have the guests check, but we told them to turn all their phones off of the Wi-Fi so we can have a signal.
I mean, people are saying thanks for taking questions. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we will try this again if it doesn't take us as long for that one. All right, everybody, who's ready to win some stuff? Stuff and things. So Diana has graded these. Not that one. That's the answer key. Not that one. That's my notes for the first half of the podcast. All right. Now, a couple of these are going to get honorable mention, and we will have prizes for them, but I feel, though, they might be a little bit too close for comfort. So we have 5 up here, I believe. Or do we have 6? Ooh, yes, we have 5. That basically tied. We're not going to get down to the nitty-gritty because Diana didn't grade it that closely, who got all but 2 of them correct. My favorite one is, let's see here, who regularly smokes cigars. They did not put stash down. However, I know this person knows you well, and it is true. They are legal to smoke in our shop, but you smoke American spirits. So that's probably what this person has seen you smoke. And they missed the dog question as well. I don't have a dog at home there, person. The next one, let's see here. They thought I played in a band. Thank you. You're my new favorite person. Unfortunately, that is not true. The only one who's ever been paid to play in a band is the preacher, Ethan. He is a drummer. He actually met his wife because they were in a band together, but they hated each other while they were in the band, and look at them now. You can watch the Wives podcast for that. It's pretty hilarious. Let's see here. This person, let's see, what did they miss? They missed the dog thing as well. They missed the fact that Consuela and Stash have a dog. Now, in your defense, it's barely a dog. It's
It's a rat.
I mean, it's
a rat.
Stash seconds that. It's a little rat terrier, but that's a very good one as well. This person got all of them right up until who played in a band. Congratulations, Grimes. You look like you know how to play.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And the kid, you're on that list as well.
Wait, they thought I played in a band?
Yeah, look how cool you are.
I'm so cool.
Yes,
What?
Yes,
That's
you are.
Well,
and then this one, I will give them a prize later because it's my wife and she can't win. She got everything right except for the very, very bottom one. And the first one we have to give an honorable mention prize to is Mayor Dave because he is Jacob's dad. So we feel as though those might be a little bit much. So
conflict of interest.
Congratulations. Oh, here, this is no shocker. The 3 best papers are all ladies.
Interesting.
Yes. So congratulations to Lori B., Jamie, and Mish.
That's not a lady. That
Jamie?
No, Mish.
Mish?
Mish
Where's
is
Mish?
Mish is the guy sitting back there with the broken clavicle.
I thought it was Mish, just missing the A.
No, it's.
Congratulations on your successful transition. You're looking great. Well, there goes my raise. All right, everybody, we'll get you some prizes and get you all taken care of. Thanks for taking part in that. And it's nice that people know us so well. So they've been paying attention to the old podcast. So exactly. I had no idea. So before we get Chris up here one more time to play us out with a song called Gamblin' Town, hey, go figure. We just want to say once again, on behalf of the entire DTC team, thanks very much for not only coming out tonight, but tuning in regularly. So one more thing, if you would all get out your phones. I know we told you to take them off Wi-Fi, but you should have cell service because AT&T is back up. Get out your phones right now. And if you need help with this, the kid will come help you in a little bit. Go to YouTube. Now, that's a website where they play videos. And search for DTC, just the initials, Blowin' Smoke. And right down there, there'll be a little button that says subscribe. And you hit that button, it's almost like you're giving us a tenth of a penny.
Hit that button.
Then we'll give out more free shit. Yeah, of course, that's what we'll do. We're trying to get that up to 1,000. When we started the podcast, we were 79 away from that. Once we get to that mark, we can do some more fun stuff and have a little bit better reach. And we appreciate you listening, watching all the time. And, of course, we appreciate you spending your time here and your hard-earned money to smoke cigars, socialize with your friends, drink beer and wine, buy hats and shirts and pipes. And we couldn't do it without you. Otherwise, we'd talk to a big empty hall. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the 50th DTC Blowin' Smoke podcast. A ton of fun stuff coming up here in the next few weeks. St. Patrick's Day, Forks, Corks, and Kegs, Hops and Hogs, all of the regular stuff we do here. Check the live music calendar. Check the events on all of our social media. It's under @Deadwood Tobacco Company. Kid, do you have any final words?
No.
Grimes, do you have any final words?
Thank you for everybody for showing up.
Yes, give yourselves a big round of applause.
We all really appreciate it.
All right, everybody, we're not done yet because one more tune. One last time, everybody say hello to Chris Graves.
I love you, Chris.
Go, Chris.
The smoke rising from the mountain. Lay your money down. The smoke rising from the mountain. Little mountain town. And the sinners keep on sinning, and the winners keep on winning. Little gambling town. And the streets are paved with cobblestones. That's how you get around. And we're flipping cards and rolling bones, looking for the crown. And the sinners keep on sinning, and the winners keep on winning. Little gambling town. And it feels like I'm the only one getting played, 'cause everybody else is getting paid. Give me one hand, one roll, one spin to make my day, and we'll turn it around. Yeah, we'll turn it around. Little gambling town. And you trade your money in for golden ships just to give them away. And you trade your money in, you know the risk. But that's a game you play. If you're sinning, keep on sinning. If you're winning, keep on winning. Give me one hand, one roll, one spin, one hand, one roll, one spin, one hand, one roll, one spin to make my day. And it feels like I'm the only one getting played, 'cause everybody else is getting paid. Give me one hand, one roll, one spin to make my day, and we'll turn it around. Yeah, we'll turn it around. Little gambling town.
Chris Graves, everybody. What an awesome podcast. Make sure you check out all of his social media. Got Tip Bucket up here. His Venmo will be up on the live stream as well. Hit that button and send him some cash. Chris is a full-time musician, great guy, plays here quite a bit, great songwriter and singer, and we appreciate him sharing his talents with us. And once again, everybody, please say thank you to Ethan for putting all this together.
Thank you, Ethan.
Thanks, Ethan.
Takes a ton of practice. We tried to live stream this sucker about 6 times over the last couple of days, and I think we finally got it right. So, and thank you, Internet, Blue Peak, for sticking with us and working. We'll be back with another podcast coming up. We've got the Buffalo Chip poster model preliminaries. We'll have a couple of the past winners on, so I won't be the only pretty thing to look at when that happens. And we'll have some live music guests on as well. We're going to try to get some more heavy hitters of the cigar industry, including Pete Johnson from Tatuaje. Rosie Perez hopefully will make an appearance with us. And there is in the works, hopefully within the next 6 weeks, a starting quarterback for an NFL team in person here in the podcast. Fingers crossed. Gator, we're counting on you to come through, buddy. All right, that's it. We've said goodbye a few times. This is really it. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. Come back for episode 51. It won't be live, but we'll do it again soon. Thanks. Have a great night.